Right, I am a little bit disorganised right now because I've been doing uni work all morning and I have got to be on campus in a couple of minutes, so I have got to be very quick with this. But there has been a development at Charlton, and as ever we need to talk about it. So hello everybody, welcome back to a new video on the channel. I'm sure everybody is aware of the news that has come out of the club this morning. It is news that we expected, as it was rumoured to come out at 6 PM yesterday. However, that news didn't come out yesterday, it came out this morning. And it is news that Charlton fans have been crying out for a long time, and that day has now finally come. Nigel Adkins has been sacked. He is no longer Charlton Athletics manager. He has left the club. He is the first League One manager to be dismissed this season. And I think every single Charlton fan agrees when I say it's the right decision. It is absolutely the right decision, and about time, to be honest with you, as I'm very surprised that he's lasted this long. The club's statement, got it in front of me here on my laptop. It is pretty short and sweet, if I'm being totally honest with you. Not a lot is to be said, but we will read it anyway. Charlton Athletic can confirm the departure of Nigel Adkins as the club's manager. Johnnie Jackson will take the role of caretaker manager and will be assisted by Jason Yule. Owner Thomas Sandgaard said Nigel joined us at the end of last season and had an immediate impact as we finished the season well, just missing out on a playoff place on goal difference. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to carry that form into this season. I'd like to thank Nigel for his hard work, positivity and continued professionalism during this time at the club. We are all disappointed that it hasn't worked out this season, and we wish him the very best for the future. Jackson took one game in his previous role as caretaker manager in early March, where the Addicts beat Bristol Rovers 3-2 at the Valley. He will take training on Thursday morning and will speak to the press on Thursday afternoon ahead of Saturday's trip to Sunderland. At the time of recording this video at nearly 1 o'clock, there has been no official statement from Nigel Adkins, nor am I really expecting one. Yeah, Adkins has been sacked, he is gone, and like I said, I think it was absolutely the right decision. You know, we're third bottom in League One. It's our worst ever position we've ever been in as a professional club, and it just got to a point where we just thought, how long can this go on before it becomes too late? And obviously with the picture that surfaced after Tuesday's game of Thomas Sandgaard and everybody in the boardroom, it was very clear that something was going on, and the fact that Sandgaard has come over from the US to watch the Accrington Stanley game just tells you that, you know, they were well in talks of dismissing Adkins, and now that day has finally arrived. And like I say, it was the right decision because it just has not worked out this season. You know, like the statement does say, he did have an immediate impact. You know, we lost only one game in the 10 matches that he was in charge. We missed out on the playoffs by a goal difference, and a lot of people were really excited going into this season, and this year it just hasn't clicked. I think this season's calamity is down to a culmination of errors. You know, it's down to a lot of things that have gone wrong this season. Adkins, though, does have a major part to play in the reason why this has gone wrong. You know, tactically just proving himself to be useless, like I said multiple times in previous videos. The game has moved on from him. You know, he'd been out of the game for 2 years before joining us. The football that we were watching under him was just absolutely dross. You know, just tactically inept. No plan B or no plan A. It just seemed like we had no plan other than hoofing the ball. No identity. We could not go on any longer the way that we were going. If we'd have carried on, if Adkins would have stayed in charge against Sunderland, either we'd have pulled off an absolute miracle and got some kind of result, probably a draw, or they'd smashed the shit out of us. And to be fair, that still stands, even with Adkins going, as Sunderland haven't lost at home all season. They've won every single game so far, and we've been dreadful home and away. But you know, we couldn't carry on with Adkins. It's as simple as that, really. His position had become untenable, indefendable. No one backed him by the Accrington game. You could see that from the atmosphere. Definitely the most toxic atmosphere I've seen at the Valley. There was absolutely no way that he was going to be able to recover it. And to be honest, I'm very surprised that he got the time that he did. I was very surprised that he was in the position for as long as he was. I felt he should have gone ages ago, really. I felt he should have gone after the Bolton game. Now, I'm not going to sit here and abuse him because he is a human being at the end of the day, and you can see that he is genuinely a lovely bloke. I did say that in my video on him a couple of weeks ago. I did say that, you know, he is a human being at the end of the day, and you can see that he is a lovely, genuinely lovely person. all I can really do is just sit here and wish him the best for the future, and that is what I'm going to do. So I do wish Adkins all the best for the future and whatever he does. I don't know if he is going to take another managerial position on. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you, but whatever he does, I do wish him all the best for the future. The right decision was taken, and it was really about time. It's about time that we made a decision like this. Now, moving on to the future and what happens next. As the statement did say, Johnnie Jackson is going to be taking over as caretaker manager, and becoming his assistant will be Jason Yuill, who of course is the first team coach. Now, it was revealed by Richard Cawley. He did have a conversation with Thomas Sandgaard earlier, and he revealed that Sandgaard is not in a rush to appoint a new manager, so he is going to give Jackson time, which is interesting because obviously Jacko did take over for one match when Lee Bowyer departed, and he did win that game against Bristol Rovers, and there was a lot of fans that were saying that, oh, I hope Jacko gets to the end of the season. And then not long after that, as a matter of fact, 2 days after that game, Adkins was appointed. So a lot of people felt Jackson didn't get a fair shot. This time now he is, and it's certainly up for debate amongst the Charlton fan base. Some people are happy, some people are not. Now, me personally, he has to be backed. It's as simple as that. We have to get behind him and Jason Yuill. I'm not entirely sure on whether we should give him the role on a full-time basis. By all means, we could give it to him depending on what he can do in the time that he is given. He is, or was, should I say, part of the coaching that has now just left. You know, 50% of that coaching that has been in position this season that's gone horribly wrong. And that's why some people have said that Jackson is part of the problem, and they don't think that he is the right man for the job. And I do agree with that to an extent. Sandgaard has made it very clear that Jackson is going to get time, and I'm going to back him. I'm going to back him 100%. We need to give Jackson time to see what he can do, to see if he will install a new system, a new shape, experiment with players, and try to find stability in that side, a consistent starting 11, and we can go from there. In terms of people that have been linked to the permanent job, as obviously Sky Bet have their betting odds, I did look this morning. Jackson is leading the way at 3-1, which is obviously understandable as he is the caretaker. And there are some interesting names on that list, and I've seen the likes of Michael Flynn, obviously the former Newport manager. Chris Powell is on there. Chris Wilder is there. Neil Harris, Michael Laudrup, Chris Beach, I think his name is, the former Carlisle manager. There is some interesting names on there. Ryan Lowe was there as well, which I found quite interesting. Now, in terms of those names, Ryan Lowe and Chris Wilder, in my opinion, are completely out of the question. Ryan Lowe's not even going to touch us, considering he is top of the league with Plymouth at the moment. Chris Wilder looks set to go to Cardiff to replace Mick McCarthy, and he was very unlikely from the start. Michael Laudrup is standard due to the Danish connection. Michael Flynn is an interesting one because he did do a very good job with Newport. It's just the way that it ended, the way that he left the club. Obviously, I think he was sacked. I'm not entirely sure, but due to their starts to this season. And then Chris Beach as well, who was the former Carlisle manager. And then you got Chris Powell. Obviously, a lot of Charlton fans would love to bring Powell back on. However, I'm not entirely sure if he is going to leave his role, with the England setup, and I think he's in the Tottenham setup as well. So I'm not entirely sure if he's going to leave that. It's going to be interesting to see who we are going to appoint, whether we're going to give Jackson the job full time or whether we're going to appoint someone. Regardless, though, we have to get this right. We have to get this bang on. We need to show ambition with this appointment, because a lot of fans are now questioning Sandgaard's ambition with the club, and to be fair, it is justified, with the appointment of Adkins, us going completely backwards, being in the bottom four, taking this long to sack him, because I felt he should have gone a long time ago. And I did hope that he would come out of this and say, I'm sorry lads, I got this one wrong. Hold my hands up and say that he made the wrong choice, because this was the wrong appointment. He got this completely wrong, we have to say. And I did hope that he would come out and say that, we got this one wrong, I'm really sorry about that. And to be fair, he still could, because we need to be thinking long term. If Sandgaard really wants us to blow it out of the division this year, and he really wants us to be successful under him, he needs to show ambition and intent with this appointment. This needs to be a long-term appointment with a good plan and a good vision for the future. And I don't know who that's going to be. Quite frankly, I have absolutely no idea who that could be. My personal favourite though, and many Charlton fans have said this, but my personal favourite would be Michael Beale. Now, most people will not know Michael Beale. He obviously is the, I don't know what role he has, but he is part of the Rangers setup. And he has been widely considered to be the brains behind Rangers' success with Steven Gerrard. So, and he has spoken very openly on Twitter about how much he loves the club, because I think he actually started his coaching career here. I may be wrong with that. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But a lot of fans have said, let's give Beale the position because he loves the club. He is inexperienced. As I've pointed out in previous videos, the last couple of managers to bring success to this football club have been inexperienced managers, but knew and loved the club. And they, of course, were Alan Kirbishley, Chris Powell and Lee Bowyer. Could Michael Beale be the next one? He is on the Sky Bets betting odds at 16 to 1 odds. Not entirely sure if we are going to get him in, but he is definitely, I would say anyway, the fans' favourite at the moment. A lot of people have said they would like him in. But as I say, it's all down to Sandgaard now. It is all over to Sandgaard. He has to get this appointment bang on, because if he doesn't and it backfires again, this isn't going to look good for him at all. So we need to show ambition. We need to show intent with this one. But in the meantime, he's giving Jackson a shot, which I am in support of. I wish Jackson all the best and I hope that he can turn this around, and I am looking forward to seeing what he will do with this squad. Will he change the shape? Will he change the formation? Which players would he bring it into the side, and what starting 11 will he go with eventually? So, thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, can you possibly leave a like, subscribe if you are new around here, and turn on those post notifications so you are notified of when I post. I don't think I need to ask the question of what you guys think about Adkins getting sacked, because I think you all share the same views as me. This has been Tyler Roninson. Have a nice day, and I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all then.